Hello, Leo. Welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Leo for career and financial matters. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any cross watchers are welcome. Keep in mind, this will not resonate for everybody. It is a collective reading. What resonates for you, hold on to. What doesn't, let go for someone else. If nothing resonates, keep in mind you could be on a different timeline than the Leos that I'm actually reading for. And there are other great YouTube readers out there that could be reading your timeline. And I would suggest that you look them up. At some point, I will list some of my favorites that I think connect very, very well out here. Maybe I'll do a video on it someday. I have gone ahead and cleansed the space. I've pre-shuffled the cards and meditated on them as well. A little about me, if you haven't seen any of my videos, being a new channel, I am an intuitive mystic, which means once in a while, if you do know the meanings of the cards, they might come across a little differently through my interpretations, and that is because that is what I am guided to read it as. I'm also an active medium, which means sometimes personal spirits will come in with their own individual message. I will ring a bell to cleanse their energy because this is not a personal reading and it allows me to get back to the collective. I'm also protected and guarded by Archangel Michael, who every once in a while will come in with a very special message for the group, and those are extremely wonderful occasions because when he speaks, we listen. Right? Let's see. Also, there are scammers out there. I will never contact you in regards to getting a personal reading or a donation. If you do want a personal reading or to donate to my channel, you can do so by following the instructions in the description box or on my about section of my channel. And be careful with that. And also one last thing, please never use a tarot reading in place of any type of medical, legal, or financial advice, and that also includes any type of mental health counseling. Please seek out those professionals when you are in need of them. This reading is in regards to career and finance for Leos regarding the week of 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021. Now keep in mind, if you come across this at a later date, that just means that you're catching up to the timeline that I'm reading for, and you came across it in divine timing. If it resonates with you, then it was meant for you. Timing is fluid, and we're all on different scales, all based on our previous decisions and choices that we've made in our past. So how I do read is my weeklies are 9-card spread. My monthlies are Celtic Cross. My spread is 3 past, 3 present, 3 future with an overall energy, and then I will clarify it with the Rider-Waite Tarot. That all being said, energy is ready to rock and roll, so let's get this moving. All right. We're going to start the past with 2 of Swords, Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, present, 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and in the future, King of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Lovers. Ooh, beautiful. Overall energy, Judgment. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So basically with your overall energy in career and finance, something may have kind of expired in your life or gone awry. That could be a job that you're unsatisfied with, for example, or your finances have plundered maybe a little bit. That's about to be resurrected. So there is either a new job coming in, or your current, job is going to reignite a passion in you. Something, is going to transition there. Your finances could also very well improve and get back to where they once were. So if you've had any bad financial situations lately, that could be restored to new. You're kind of being picked up and regenerated. Now, in the past, we have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Swords, as we can see here, tied and bound, blind, not sure which direction, we're going, don't even know where to grab those swords, okay? So it's basically having to make a decision without knowing all of the facts. So you may have quit a job. You may have taken a job where you didn't have all the details yet. You could have purchased something where maybe, it was a bad deal, like when you buy a vehicle and it becomes, and it's a lemon and needs all this work, or the house is a money pit. Those types of things could have happened. And then you had the Ace of Wands, which was a brand new beginning, something that felt very inspiring and creative, potentially work, or whatever you were investing in. And then the Nine of Pentacles. So you were definitely prosperous. You were, somebody that was very well known in your field. So if it, is career related, you were kind of known as, well, the master, the person who knows what they're talking about or doing. And that was, in the past. Now, under the Two of Swords, to further expand on that into your present, we have the Knight of Wands. So this decision that was made, kind of left a scar on you, was a little tough, but you are ready to, not let that knock you off your feet. You're going to go one more time and make sure that things get done right. Now, this could be somebody misinterpreted something, and you're going to get that straightened out and clarified, for example, or if you purchase something that was a bad purchase, you are going to fight further to make sure that justice is done and somebody, reimburses you for anything you might have had to financially invest in it. Now, below our Ace of Wands, we have the Three of Wands. So, and along with being next to that Nine of Wands, with one more good shot and battle in you, you're also waiting for ships to come in. So you are on hold at this point. You've tamed the lion. You've got everything under control, but you're waiting to cross that threshold. It's very beautiful things on the other side, but you're waiting for the right moment to get there. And that is also part of this Ace of Wands. So you've gone from the Ace to the Three. So that creative spark that began is still blooming. You're just waiting for the right time. And this could be also with an investment. You're waiting for the right time to invest, potentially. Under the Nine of Pentacles, we also have the Five of Pentacles. So you might have been a master of the trade. You might have been seen as this person who can do it all by yourself. Okay, this is a single person. This isn't somebody that has to have a team of people. However, because you were seen as a good single worker, you were also left out in the cold to do it by yourself. So this could also account for, with the Nine of Wands, being able to struggle through something. It could definitely be in career where, you've been left out of a team, or lost your job, for example, and you're waiting for something new to come in. You've got one more last shot at it. Anything like that could come into play. In the future, you have the King of Wands right below that Knight of Wands. So it's a good thing that you kept fighting. And along with the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, when we cross that, you end up being the King of Wands. So you come back as yourself, shining in all your glory. So it wasn't necessarily a bad decision after all. But you do have the Seven of Wands here as well, below that Ace and the Three. So we had the Ace of Wands and we have the Three of Wands. Now we have the Seven. So we're growing exponentially over time here. And this does mean, though, that you have to be defensive. Notice how, she's just sitting in wait as, all of that is going on way up there and she's way down here. So she, definitely is having to protect herself as she feels very vulnerable out there in the open. And that is part of that waiting as well. But next to that King, it could be she's vulnerable because you've come back into your power. And then we have the Lovers right underneath that Five of Pentacles. So you might have been left out in the cold. However, something is going to come through. Someone is going to come through and they're going to assist you in this situation because they care about you a lot. So, you know, it could be an employer all of a sudden realizes your value. Um, the bank comes through with a loan that you really need. This because they finally see, you know, you're this king again, and you're going to take care of things the right way. So you're going to be given a great opportunity, something that you love dearly. So let's go ahead and clarify this. All right, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please bring forward your bright white light and use these cards to clarify the messages you've already provided in the base for the betterment of Leo and all involved. Okay, for the judgment. So I'm upside down. We have the Six of Wands and the Sun. That is beautiful. So this rejuvenation, this rebirth is going to bring you great victory, great acknowledgement. Somebody's going to acknowledge you and be able to see um, your qualities in what you have. And that is going to bring, of course, you know, terrific. The Sun is like the happiest card possible. So it's going to bring you great happiness and stuff to finally be recognized. And that's where that rejuvenation actually comes from. It could be in career. It could be, you know, in your financial situation. If there's a rebirth or you're provided something, you know, back that way, or you get recognized in some way. But it does look like in the overall energy, there is a sense of recognition, reward, and happiness coming towards you. And let's see, we have the Two of Swords that we are clarifying now in the past. And we have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So it does look like this Two of Swords, this decision that had to be made, caused you to walk away because it was a total betrayal. So you were blindly made to do something or to believe something that ended up causing great heartbreak that you had to walk away from, and it was a complete betrayal. That could have been somebody taking your money. That could have been a coworker doing something behind your back, causing you, you know, to lose your job. So that's kind of the past issue that led into the present. Let's check out this Ace of Wands and see where this new beginning that was offered to you in the past came from. And this is actually really beautiful. I can see this already. All right, so we have got Judgment and the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so the Ace of Wands is brought about by you being able to be logical and good with your money and grounded. And again, here's where we're seeing this rejuvenation, this rebirth. And then the Ace of Wands was your creativity that's giving you another chance at something. And it would be a good financial investment. Very grounded, very stable situation. So we'll go further and see what that is. Now the Nine of Pentacles, keep in mind, means you were stable, you were good. You could be a lone wolf, a master of your trade. You didn't need a lot of others, and that gave you strength. And Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, again, you can work on your own as well. So that's 8 to 9 of Pentacles, and you had great strength. You know, you were tamed, so to speak, for being able to do that. Let's check out the Nine of Wands here in your current situation. Two of Cups and Six of Swords. So it looks like whatever this betrayal was that you had to walk away from, you did move on into something better that was a little easier for you, and it's something that you love. So you gave this, one last good try, and in return, it did pay you back. You did have to move on to something else. However, it turned out to be something else that you are extremely passionate about, that you really love, that you would be doing now or heading into in the current time frame. And the Three of Wands, let's verify that. Ace of Cups and Sun. So it does look like what you're really waiting for to cross that threshold is the divine is handing you something new that you can be very passionate about. So whether it's a new home, a new vehicle, something that you're investing in, a new career, your own business, and all honesty, it does look like you are investing in yourself. There also comes with it a sadness of having to walk away. This moving away from something is creating a terrible sadness in you, but you know that by accepting this cup, this new thing, you're going to be able to cross through that threshold. But it does mean that you may have to, that you will be sad about something you have to leave. And sometimes it's like, for example, leaving a job where you really liked your coworkers and stuff, and now you're going to work alone. And, in that solitude, sometimes that can seem really sad and you're going to really miss those people. But you still have this Two of Cups here that is your passion is still there in that card. You're just sad about what you're really leaving behind. Sometimes it can be moving. Let's say you got a new home, and the home that you had all of your children's, artwork on the walls and stuff. That can feel very, very sad to leave those situations. And that's basically a good example of this. Or the vehicle you had, maybe you're selling it and it was your very first vehicle, and you have some sentimental attachment to it, stuff like that. We're checking out the Five of Pentacles here now. Why are we walking alone? The Hierophant in the World. So this could be something spiritual, in a way where whatever path you're going on, there is like a governance that says, okay, you're going to be alone, and this spiritual or religious practice will end, or there could be some type of government involvement in taxes, something like that, where you feel really left alone, and that the cycle is definitely coming to an end. So your aloneness, may not necessarily be that way. You don't have to be alone. And let's check out King of Wands. All right, so with the King of Wands, we have the Two of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So in the near future, to be you, you are going to come to a crossroads where you're going to have to make a decision which road that you are going to travel. And it's going to be with truth and logic, a head over heart decision that you are going to make on where this ship is leading, where this great passion is that you're going to work with somebody, where this love is as well, because there's a little bit of controversy over here. And so you are going to have to make a decision, and it's going to be head over heart. Let's look at the Seven of Wands. But it is still something new and fruitful and alive. All right, Three of Cups and Knight of Wands. So there's a great passion. You are defending yourself against, it looks like, other people. So there may be other people trying to stop what you're doing, or the direction that you're going, or the purchase you're trying to make. And that's why you're being defensive. But you're also being very passionate with what you're doing. Keep in mind, these people trying to stop you are just as passionate at doing that. They're not the King of Wands, though. You are. So they're coming in as a bit of a Knight of Wands to try to stop you in a way. from the way it looks like. Some people are just jealous. So that could be a situation. Others are concerned for you. So, you have to take it as it resonates. And the Lovers here. We have quarreling and Page of Cups, and I'm sorry. Okay. So for the Lovers, here to finish it off, this partnership that is coming in, that is going to help. There is going to be some bickering, quarreling, petty things going on, but there will be an offer, and it will be, something that is heartfelt and meant and true. A little fishy though, so be careful of any fishy offers for this person that is probably coming in to further assist you on this. But not too bad. It looks like, you have some decisions to make. It looks like you're leaving some things behind to do something to follow your heart, to rebuild your passion, to use your greatest talents. But it does look like it's going to come with some controversy. So be prepared with that. Your Oracle card is protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. So, yeah, you are protected. And whichever path that you take, and even though you have to be very defensive here, bickering, quarreling, and things like that, the angels got your back. They're watching over you and helping lead you in the right direction. And let's see, what does Archangel Michael have to say here? He says, be gentle with yourself. Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release my feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. So that is really beautiful. Be gentle with yourself. There's, going to be naysayers in everything you do. And it looks like you do have a few battles ahead of you. You want to do something that you're very passionate about, or invest in something you're very passionate about. And, if you're too harsh on yourself, then, you're not going to be successful. And it looks like you are going to be successful. Here's your rebirth, your rejuvenation from the dead. And there's great victory in this that is going to bring you a lot of happiness for your overall energy. So I would definitely, make mindful decisions. Don't, just willy-nilly throw things cautiously out there. But, and with all your financial, investments, make sure that you are investing in something that you truly are passionate about, in case, if you lose the investment, you don't feel bad about losing it. But it looks like kind of in the past, there's a lot you had to leave behind and some betrayal in order to begin to follow your passion. So, you're going to fight a few battles in there, but it does look like you're on the right path and you're doing what you love. And that is the best way to be successful, is doing something that you love. All right. That's all I have for you today. If any of this resonated with you, please comment below. I would love to interact with you. If you do like how I read, please like, share, and subscribe to help my channel grow. Thank you.